All right, guys, we're back. Today is a good day. We are putting in the motor. Yeah. We took a ride over to Gear Driven, went over and spoke to Dale, picked up the transmission right here. This guy, yeah. So, like I told you guys in the last video, we ended up not powder coating it, so because it took so long, so I was just like, screw it. Just put it back together. And we're going back on. We're going back on the motor. We're going back on. So I'm gonna do a time lapse using the vane stand right over there, get the transmission put on, and get it ready to get in the car. So we're ready to go. Let's do this thing. Motor is together. Transmission is on this thing. Big shout out to Gear Driven. They got this thing taken apart, inspected. We took forever to go to the powder coater. Brought it back to them when then nothing got done. Did his thing, put it back together for me. Better than ever, and now we're ready to go back in. Shout out to Vane Engine Stand. Again, this thing was so easy and comfortable to put together, take out, and now it's ready to roll on over into this guy. Let's make it happen. First 4-door, hatch, J-swap. You guys are witnessing it. Share this video. Tag a friend, post this video on your page. Let's get more people in here. Let's get this thing popping. You heard? Let's do this. I'm gonna do a time lapse of getting this car moved around, getting set up to get the motor, and this shouldn't take long because the car is pretty much ready to go. So let's get this thing started. Before we get too far, I also forgot, on one of my previous videos, one of the viewers asked me to go ahead and explain how do you J-swap into an EK. So pretty much like a do-it-yourself, like what exactly do you need to J-swap a J32 into an EK. So I'll go over everything needed before I put the motor in so you can kind of get an idea of exactly what you need. Well, first and foremost, I got a J32 A2, which is a motor out of a 01 to 03 Acura TL or CL Type S. Now there's a few variations of motors you can get that'll still work. I believe P2R's website have a whole write-up on that, where you can figure out exactly what motors can work with these setups, and that'll go over that. But I'll go over what you need for now as of what I use. So what you want to do is also get a J32 A2 automatic motor. The manual ones come with different cam sensors, I believe. This plug that goes back here into the motor, there's a few cam sensors and crank sensor, I believe, from the automatic are different from the manual. And I use the Wireworks harness, which goes to an AEM, and the AEM only supports the automatic. So the automatic harnesses, so you would need an automatic engine, and that's what I got. And I got 6-speed LSD transmission from an 04 and up Acura TL. I believe they all come LSD, and so pretty much that gets you a complete long block transmission. You need a clutch, flywheel, pressure plate, the dual mass flywheel, works perfectly fine. I went ahead and I used a Clutch Masters FX 400, I believe, the heavy duty one. You can use a OEM intake manifold. I upgraded mine, but all that OEM stuff will work. I used an AM V2, which plugs and plays directly to the Wireworks harness, and that pretty much gets the motor wired up for you. As for engine bay side, I used a Hasport mount kit, which has dual height. You can actually have it lower or higher. The lower setting, I've had it on to clear the engine, the hood, but the oil pan sits way too low, so I ended up using the higher setting. I said, screw that. I didn't plan on cracking oil pans every other week. And even on the high setting, as you can see, I already cracked an oil pan. So imagine on the low setting. So you will need engine mounts, EG subframe from a 92 to 95 Honda Civic or Acura Integra 94 to 01. And you pretty much need the full subframe setup with rack and pinion and all that good stuff, lower control arms. And that'll get you set up for that, and pretty much that'll get you, the mount kits will go in pretty good. As for the EK, there's a stock mount bracket, stock mount that goes here, a stock mount bracket that you have to drill out. Take out the spot welds, take that off, and then drill the 2 holes like doing a K-swap, and put that bracket there. And I ran my shifter cables through there. I run the OEM cables, Acura, all the ones that come with the manual transmission from Accord, Acura TL, any one of those, all those cables work. Wireworks engine harness literally goes directly inside, plugs in to the car, plug and play. You don't have to wire up a single thing. I didn't wire up not one thing besides the fans, and yeah, everything was pretty much plug and play. One of the easiest swaps I've ever done. And as for everything else, fuel and coolant and exhaust and things like that, that just pretty much varies on the person doing the swap. Me, I went ahead and did the P2R, big tube headers, speed factory radiator with AN lines, but you can run OEM lines with the OEM coolant housing that goes there. But for the most part, the swap's pretty basic. And if anyone has any more questions, feel free to let me know. Axles, Insane Shaft has axles. That's what axles I use. And same thing with the half shaft. You use a half shaft from 01 to 03 Acura TL and manual, and with the transmission, and you're good to go. If I missed anything, feel free to comment below and let me know anything else you need to know, and I will make sure to cover that in the next video. Now let's get back to the swap. All right, we're making space. Give it, jack this thing up and hit this motor. Using our main engine stand with the radiator still mounted. Just mounting the transmission on there. We're pretty much gonna slide this thing right on in front, jack the car up and slide the motor in and catch the mounts. It's that simple. Already got the mounts in the engine bay. Already in. All the bolts that need to go in are here. 2 bolts here. Got the 2 bolts in the transmission. The 4 bolts for the back mount right here. I got them in. I do have them somewhere. So we're ready to go in. I just need to jack her up and boom. guys, that's gonna be it for me for today. Motor is in. We are almost ready to go. Thing is in there. J32 A2 swap. EK 4-door hatch. Just need to run the headlight harness back through the traction bar down there. Connect the engine harness, put on the axles, half shaft, rear mount, and get this thing cracking, yeah? I'm so ready. Let me get this throttle cable back out of here. Low car throttle cable, billet. Everything was the way it was on the other car, so just run that straight through. Boom, 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 boom. Like that. And then once I hook it up, it'll be good. Tighten that back on. Never took the coolant lines off, so there's still coolant in there. Just make some new brackets to hold it back up. But yeah, there you have it. Shout out to Vane Engine Stand, making this thing a breeze. Downstar, Mayhem Metalworks, P2R, Nippon Power, Junior 47, gotta throw my dog in there, 47 made me do it. Dale Gear Driven, Wireworks, Romy from Wireworks, can't forget you, homie. And yeah, anybody else I'm forgetting? Tri-State Motorsports, so many people involved, and so I'm gonna catch on to all of them in more videos. Hybrid Racing, boom. Hybrid Racing, got the oil cap, got a little banged up, I'm gonna be replacing that, along with a Hybrid Racing RSX V3 shifter and cables. We're gonna be doing that, and I'll show you guys an unboxing, and when I receive that, I'll be ordering that soon. Hopefully we can get hybrid in there. First one, see if we can get hybrid to support this thing right here. Hybrid Racing, what it do? What it do? So this is it for today, guys. We're out.